Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just some great news here about Hexo. I've talked about them numerous times around the channel. Kind of been comparing them to Sundial. It's kind of the one that we love to hate to love, just in regards to the action that it's had or the lack thereof. But this is Hexo, and can't get any simpler than ticker is Hexo. Here's a look at what they've done over the last year, down over 90%. In the last 3 months, down over 33%. Past month, it's actually positive here, about 3.2%. And here in the past week, it's up over 37%. Would have been half of that minus what's going on today. And here's a look at today. So just kind of been flying high here, so 57, and now it's currently at 67, so it's up 10 cents. So I have 80 shares here at $1.69. My cost basis used to be 17 something, so that's why I'm so far in the red, but we'll go over that in a moment. So basically, Hexo is a MJ stock founded in 2013. 2.66 million on the volume, 4.2 million on the average volume, and a market cap of 237.5 million. 52-week low of 0.4603 and a 52-week high of 850. Here's a look at their ratings, 75% hold, and the next earnings is coming up on March 17th in the pre-market. So I would go ahead and put that on your calendar if you're into this one. So here's what totally messed me up. So I had, as you can see, previous shares of 15, and then I got a 1 for 4, so then I ended up with 3 shares, so that's why my cost basis was so high. I have since then bought some, but didn't buy enough to totally lower the cost basis. I was buying and then it just kept going down, so I'm just kind of waiting to see what this one does. If I'd have known it was going to take off now, I would have bought some more to lower this a little bit more, try to get it to $1, but that's for another video. But here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing this one as a hold. And so this is kind of going over, that's what the gist of the video is today. Hexo has a partner, and this is dated here today. So MJ company, Tilray, which I've talked about numerous times here on the channel, has signed a deal to take a stake in rival Hexo and launch a strategic partnership with the company. Under the agreement, Tilray Brands will acquire up to $211 million of senior secured convertible notes that were issued by Hexo and are held by funds affiliated with the HT Investment MA LLC. So the notes will be amended to allow Tilray Brands to exercise conversion rights at a price of 90 cents Canadian per Hexo share. The conversion price implies that Tilray Brands would have the right to convert the notes into a 37-cent stake in Hexo. The deal will also see Tilray Brands and Hexo create a joint venture that will provide shared services to both companies. Companies estimated that total savings, which will be shared equally, are expected to be up to 50 million Canadian within 2 years. So we'll see what this does to the price. This is just another article. Tilray agrees to buy up to $211 million in Hexo debt, and just came out an hour ago. So we'll see if there's any other information in here that we haven't already went over. Hexo would pay Tilray about $20 million in interest payment for the first year at about 4 cents a share in earnings. Tilray said it also realize about 50 million Canadian in efficiency savings within 2 years. Hexo said the deal will provide it with more favorable terms on the debt and will allow the company to strengthen its balance sheet and accelerate its transformation into a cash flow positive business within the next 4 quarters. Shares of Hexo rose 27% in the pre-market trades, but remained well under $1. Tilray dipped 0.2%. So, if you're in Hexo, it'd be a good time for you, and if you're in Tilray, might provide a buying opportunity if you're looking to get in anymore, where it's going to take a dip. Could go lower, who knows. So, Hexo could go up and could come right back down, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the near future with this one. So, I just did a video on 3 stocks to buy and hold for the next 10 years. Tilray was one of them, and I've been going over Tilray a lot here as of lately. Always doing videos on Hexo and Sundial, just those seem like they are the popular ones. So, and again, just going to scroll through this information as it looks like we've already went over this, but for those of you, this is a bigger print, so there you go. Easier to read. Per the terms, Tilray is said to acquire more than $210 million worth of debt instruments issued by Hexo or HT Investments. In return, Tilray has agreed to pay 95% of the then current outstanding principal of the debt. Additionally, the maturity date of the debt has been extended by 3 years to May 2026. New terms of the notes are more favorable to the company and will strengthen its balance sheet, allowing the company to reach cash flow positive within the next 2 quarters. Hexo said the strategic alliance will help lower our costs, preserve our standalone optionality, and we look forward to reaching a definitive agreement shortly. Last year, Tilray acquired a majority outstanding convertible notes of MedMen, MNMD, or MindMed. This says MedMen. Maybe that's a mistake. In preparation for a potential U.S. legalization. So MindMed is a psychedelic. That must be a misprint. MedMen has a different ticker. This is MindMed. That's a psychedelic. So, moving on past that. And see if there's anything here. Not much in there. Over here on StockTwits, currently at 57 cents, low of 46, so it is close to the 52-week low, high of 850. Hexo, let's go. See what Sundial is, 52. Aurora, 368. Tilray is down a little bit at 577, and Canopy Growth at 694. I've covered all these within probably the last 2 weeks or so. Tempted to full send. I don't know if it's going to totally take off like some people are projecting it. I mean, it's up 10 cents, which is positive. MSN showing it as a hold. Here on Tip Ranks, currently at a moderate sell with a 7.25% upside to 71. High of 80, low of 53. That's all that I have on Hexo. If you have Hexo, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis. Any other information you'd like to share. And yesterday or even yesterday morning would have been a great time to butt into this one, and if you're trading it, but currently at 66 cents, so we'll see what it ends up throughout the day. Looks like it's going down a little bit, so I'm sure a lot of people took profit and probably selling, but just stating my opinion. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, but if you have any other questions or any comments, go ahead and list those in the comments. Any other information in regards to Tilray and Hexo, you can leave that as well. And if there's any other favorite MJ stocks out there you want me to take a look at and make a video, I'd be happy to do that as well. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.